ever see a love story so simple it could be drawn with just a few lines? That's how ours began. Me, a simple stick figure, and her, another simple stick figure. Our world was a blank page, and we were the only two colors on it. We drew our first house together, a crooked little box with a triangle roof. We drew a sun in the corner, always shining, just for us. Life was perfect. We held hands, our little circle hands fitting perfectly together, and we thought, this is it. This is forever. We promised each other everything. We'd fill our blank world with adventures, with little stick figure kids, with a whole universe of our own making. I'd spend my days drawing her flowers, and she'd draw me stars. Our love felt like the one unbreakable rule in our simple world. I trusted her completely. How could I not? We were two halves of the same drawing, a story written in the same ink. I thought nothing could ever tear us apart, that no eraser could ever touch our perfect picture. Then one day, a new line appeared on our page, a third stick figure. He was drawn a little differently. Maybe his lines were a bit bolder, his circle head a bit rounder. I didn't think much of it at first. Our world was big enough for three, right? I tried to be friendly, extending my stick hand in welcome, but then I noticed things. Little things. The way she'd look at him, the way they'd stand a little too close when they thought I wasn't looking. The flowers I drew for her started to wilt, and the stars she drew for me began to fade. The betrayal hit me like an eraser scrubbing me from the page. One evening, I saw them together, drawing a new house, a better house, without me. My world, our world, was being redrawn, and I wasn't in the new picture. My simple stick figure heart, just a little V-shape on my chest, shattered into a million tiny lines. I felt myself fading, my own lines becoming faint, almost invisible. The pain was immense. It was like the artist who drew me was trying to rub me out of existence. I was just a ghost on a page that was no longer mine. For a long time, I just floated, a faint outline of who I used to be. The sun we drew together now seemed to mock me, its rays feeling cold. But then, something inside me, some stubborn, unerasable speck of ink, refused to disappear completely. I was still a line, even if I was a broken one. I realized I didn't need someone else to hold the pen. I could draw for myself, so I picked up my own imaginary pen. At first, my hand was shaky. I drew a small boat, a wobbly little thing, and I set sail across the vast white emptiness of the page. I left our old, crooked house behind. I left the faded sun. I sailed away from the memory of her and the new, bold lines of him. I was alone, but for the first time in a long time, I wasn't disappearing. I started to draw again. Not for anyone else, but for me. I drew mountains I wanted to climb, with jagged peaks that touched the top of the page. I drew oceans, deep and full of strange, wonderful stick figure fish. I drew forests and cities, all from my own imagination. My lines became stronger, more confident. I discovered colors I never knew existed, beyond the simple black ink we had used. My world became vibrant, filled with my own creations. I met other stick figures on my journey. Some were artists, some were explorers, some were storytellers. They each had their own pages, their own worlds. I learned that my story wasn't the only one. Betrayal didn't erase me. It just forced me to turn to a new page. A blank page that was all mine. Looking back, the pain was real. It almost wiped me out. But it also set me free. It taught me that my existence wasn't dependent on being part of someone else's drawing. I am the artist of my own life. I can draw my own sun, build my own home, and fill my world with my own adventures. And you know what? This new picture, the one I'm drawing for myself, is more beautiful and complex than anything I could have ever imagined. The story isn't over. I'm just getting started, and I can't wait to see what I draw next. Thanks for watching my story unfold. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see what happens on the next page.